Good morning. Good morning to us. Welcome to the Crypto Football YouTube channel. This morning I want to quickly keep us on a loop of things that is going on, and also give us a possible, focus on what we are likely to expect within the week. Before us here is the chart of Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Now, remember today is a new week, and I will be showing us the chart. That will we will keep our eyes on the possibilities that we may likely see, the possibilities, the probabilistic, the probabilities that we may likely see in the course of the week. Now, this chart of Bitcoin on the daily time frame. If you look at the MACD, is showing us some kind of weakness. The market is trying to show some kind of weakness. We are seeing that light, green, being printed today, but the day is quite very early, so we'll not conclude with that. Let's go. Let me show us another chart that I want us to take a look at. That's going to be the RSI here. This is the RSI, and what I want us to take note here in the RSI is the upward sloping, you know, look at this upward sloping white trend line. If you look at the first circle from your left, that was where the RSI bounced from, and then when it got to this middle circle, it bounced up from there. That was a bullish divergence, and right now we are seeing the third circle, which is the first from your right, this particular circle here. Now if you look at this particular circle, the RSI is coming down. The bullish RSI, which is the purple line, a moving line, is coming down right now. We are expecting that even if it come down to around where this circle is, it will bounce up from there. It will not break below. Now, this is where it matters, and this is where it is critical. You can take a screenshot of this diagram right now. If this purple MACD crosses below this circle that we are seeing, the first circle from your right, if it crosses below this white trend line inside that circle, crosses below, that is going to be a sign of more weakness. That is what it means. What we don't want to see is the RSI, that bullish RSI, breaking below that white trend line. We don't want to see that. If we break below that white trend line, that will not be good at all for Bitcoin. Also, we want to see it rather bounce off from there. Even if it breaks below, there will be no much danger still. But if it comes below this particular middle white circle, that is where it becomes even more dangerous. So now this is where technicalities plays out. Keep eyes on this. Now let's move to our next chart quickly. Let's move to our next chart quickly. I want to keep this as simple as possible. Let's move to our next chart, which is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Yeah, Bitcoin also on the daily time frame here. This is a chart of Bitcoin also on the daily time frame. Now, if you look at the chart of Bitcoin on the daily time frame here, you will notice that the 0.32 Fibonacci right now is serving as a support. This is a very critical support. What we want is this support must hold. That is what we want. We want this support of 16,100 to hold. We do not want this support of 16,100 to break. That is where it becomes very critical for us to look at where the candle for tomorrow will open. Where the candle for tomorrow open is going to matter a lot. It's going to give us a better idea of where the week will be rolling to. Now, if you look at this Fibonacci 0.5, it was a kind of a very serious edict for Bitcoin to go above it. If like Bitcoin went above this Fibonacci of 0.5, which is around 16,500, now a close above it and a open above it would have taken Bitcoin to the prices of 16,700, and a close above 16,700 will take Bitcoin back to the prices of 17,500, where we'll now see a perfect structure forming. But right now, we have not seen any perfect structure forming there. Now, let's quickly move to the last chart, which I want to show to us. The last chart is the chart of Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. Now, the weekly time frame holds even more data for us, and it gives us even more accurate, possibilities that we are to look out for. Now, if you look at Bitcoin here on a weekly time frame, look at the previous week candle. this green candle that you are seeing there, that is a reversal candle, for God's sake. That's a reversal candle. If you look at the buy pressure was sustained for the entire week, and it remained on top of that Fibonacci 0.32 for the entire week. That was what happened. That's bullish. So the close of last week candle was a bullish candle. Now we have opened this week right on top of 16,000 again, 16,100 again. So what we want to see the candle of this week moving gradually to around that 16,500 and closing in above 16,500. But if we are to see a spontaneous move, then the weekly candle will not have to even close around 16,500, but moving to around the prices of 16,700 and possibly going above, touching around 17,000, 500, which I may not really be able to say anything about right now, because the fact in the chart will be what will show us if the prices of Bitcoin will move to 17,500. But no, now that the critical point that we are looking at for one of them in the downside, we are looking at 16,100 not to break below, and then we are looking at Bitcoin to open a daily candle above 16,500, which will be very interesting. So these are the key data points that we're going to be keeping our eyes on in the course of the week. Now remember, on the monthly time frame, we are seeing Bitcoin still initiating that recovery move on a macro time scale, and I'll be giving us an update on a macro bullish signal that just came out very recently. Very, very serious macro bullish signal that just came out recently. I'm going to be showing us later today and how we're going to be preparing for this. Thank you very much. Bye for now. See you in my next update. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you get our videos with time as we upload them. Bye for now. See you in my next update. I remember myself, Henry.